Hey everyone, Ben Runo here, and here on my channel we do tech reviews, talk about news stories, and do let's plays. And today what we're going to be doing is reviewing the AKG K72 headphones. And first we're going to start off with an unboxing, and as you guys can see here, this does have some pretty nice packaging, at least on the outside. When you open it up, it looks significantly less expensive, just some cheap bubble wrap and cardboard here. Definitely not as nice as the K361 I reviewed earlier, but these are around half the cost. And here you can see the 1/4-inch adapter that comes with the headphones. What is nice though is that it looks like the cord on this is pretty long. According to the box, it is a 10-foot cable, which almost sounds like it'll be too long, but we'll figure that out when we test it. And here you have the headphones themselves, and they do look really nice, but despite the outside looking like brushed aluminum, it's actually a hard plastic. On the plus side, there is a lot of room on the headband and inside the ear cups, which are clearly labeled left and right. One thing I did notice is that while other AKG headphones I've gotten, or even earbuds, have had some sort of carrying case, these have none, and that's a little disappointing. Now before we get into the review, I want to answer why I decided to buy these headphones and review them. Primarily I did because when I've reviewed AKG headphones in the past, I've been surprised by the good build quality, wealth of included accessories, and great sound quality. So when I see a pair of AKG headphones for a good price, I usually leap at the opportunity. Also, I wanted to put this particular pair of headphones in its proper context. These are marketed as professional DJ style headphones. That means that these should have a flat, accurate sound signature, be able to reproduce the entire frequency range, and be comfortable. Also, these are the second least expensive pair of headphones that AKG sells. Now with that being said, did it live up to my expectations? That's what we're going to find out. As always with my reviews, I want to start off with the negative. The first being that there are no included accessories in the box besides that 1/4-inch adapter. Every other pair of headphones I've bought from AKG have came with a carrying case, and I use them religiously, so it was disappointing not to see one here. The second negative is actually the cord, and while it might be nice to have a 10-foot cord in some instances, I felt like it more often than not got in the way. While taking it to the gym, it would seemingly catch on everything, and it was long enough that it could drag on the ground. Even a few times at home, I almost rolled over it. So eventually I just decided to use a zip tie on it so it wasn't so long. And the third negative is where it moves on to more of a mixed bag. While I do find the headphones to be generally comfortable, in particular I do like this tensioner at the top that evenly distributes the weight, and I love how the ear openings are plenty big enough for anyone's ears. The actual pads themselves could use some work. Normally with higher end headphones like the AKG K361, they'll use a slow expanding foam that does a better job of keeping you comfortable as well as keeping out unwanted noise. Whereas with the AKG K72, the pads here seem to be filled with sort of a less expensive craft foam that doesn't do a good job of keeping out noise and isn't as comfortable. And lastly, we're going to talk about sound quality. Now, when I first started listening to these headphones, I thought they sounded okay, nothing special. That was until I started listening to bass-heavy music like Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight with its punchy gated reverb. And I thought that sounded pretty good, so I decided to try out some more vocal-heavy music next, and I tried the soundtrack from the musical Hamilton, and I was surprised by how dull and muted that sounded in comparison. That's what caused me to look up the frequency response chart for these headphones, and as you can see, between about 900 and 4000 hertz, that range is heavily downplayed. And for comparison, here's the response chart for the AKG K371, which are a higher end pair of headphones from AKG. And as you can see, the response chart is much more flat, and that's going to mean that it's more accurate. Now, I even went so far as to try to compensate for this imbalance by using a headphone amp and lowering down the treble and the bass levels to make it more flat, but the results were still not good. Overall, the sound quality was pretty disappointing, although not terrible. I just really hate to see AKG, which has made so many headphones I love, make a pair that sounds like this. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my final thoughts on these headphones. While I did find the design of these headphones to be interesting and fairly comfortable, I was more disappointed with the lack of accessories you typically get with AKG headphones, the lack of good sound isolation, the cord that seemed a bit too long, and the really inaccurate or bad sound quality. Overall, I do not recommend these headphones, and I'm giving them a rating of 4 out of 10. Now, if you guys are interested, I do have a lot of other reviews of headphones and audio products on my channel if you want to check those out. There are definitely ones that I liked better in that playlist. Anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.